inside or nothing more. Hate me or love me, I'll drive you wild. Let it all go, give it to me. I wanna hear you scream, scream out my name. I wanna hear you scream, like I can't be replaced. I need to hear you scream, scream out my name. I need to hear you scream, like I can't be replaced. Can't take for granted where I've been. Went through hell and back again. Scars on my mind, the bruises on skin. I lean on you when times get tough. When they drag me down, you pick me up. So let it all go, give it to me. I wanna hear you scream, scream out my name. I wanna hear you scream, like I can't be replaced. I wanna hear you.
Hey, Elyas. Hey, and hello to everybody watching for, I believe it's day number 8, right? Is it day number 8? It's been
It's
so
day number
quick
2
so
of
far.
It's day number 2 after the
Of
open
the main
qualifiers.
event, but it's day 8 out of 12 for the 404 Dota 2 MENA tournament sponsored by Intel. I am your host, CasterJT. Alongside me is my co-host / analyst, Elyas. What do you want to say? Anything to the guys watching today?
Hello.
Very short, but very meaningful at the same time. That's the type of guy Elyas is. A man with few words, with kind of a lie, but let's carry on.
We've got good
Since,
games though today, huh? We've got
yeah,
Syrian Dreams versus Team Revenge.
Okay, then we're back.
Psych! You guys thought we're transitioning? We're not.
Nah, we're not. This is the transition that we were looking for.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, guys. So once we'll show you guys the bracket, but for now, we'll talk about what happened yesterday. Yes. What just happened yesterday? It was, I believe, Bend Over versus Among Us, and it was crazy.
Yeah. I don't want to get too hypocritical to Bend Over. It was Bend Over who lost, right?
Yeah, it was Bend Over who did lose.
Yeah,
2-0.
don't want to get too hypocritical to Bend Over. They're a very solid team, but
The Aura
game number 1, they didn't really play according to their strengths, and game number 2, it was just an outdraft. There isn't much that they could have done.
Yeah, so this is not the last time we'll be seeing Bend Over, because later on the day there is a game for Bend Over. So hopefully we'll see what happens, if they will continue on, to the next round, or if they'll fall down. But for now, Syrian Dream versus Team Revenge. Do you know anything about these two teams?
Yeah, actually, the last tournament that you and I have both casted, I believe Syrian Dream was there.
Yes, exactly.
And Team Revenge are also a very strong team. I believe they've ran the Morphling plus, who was it that they combo? It wasn't their Morphling
Shaker?
Earthshaker. It was no. It was Morphling Earth Spirit.
Oh no!
I didn't know it was a thing, but apparently it's a thing. Oh, it's not really a thing. It's just that their draft was really strong and they played the early game really well. Just start messing around.
Yeah, OG actually has played that type of draft. It's because you have unlimited stones, right? Here, as a Morphling, he doesn't have charges, so he's not gonna drop all the stones. Excuse me, for the Earth Spirit. So if Earth Spirit runs out of stones, at least Morphling just gave him unlimited amounts to use. Plus the chase with the rolling boulder, that's just crazy.
Yeah, we just saw the chase. Like, He'll
Yeah,
just go in
it's like
from nowhere.
seeing like two guys run towards you. Nah, that's too crazy. But it's a nice chat to see. Hopefully, Syrian G might have done their homework for this one, right? Because you can't give them the comfort picks or the cheese strats or the pocket strategies for
Mhm.
Team Revenge, because if they pull that out of the bag, you're gonna get surprised as yesterday for Team Bend Over with the off lane bat rider and just going for a mid axe. Those surprises really caught people off guard, and they get outplayed and outdrafted because of those type of things. So if Syrian
Mhm.
Dream has the right mindset, they have the knowledge, the information needed against Team Revenge, then it can go any way. It's gonna be epic.
And we're currently waiting for Syrian Dreams +1. They've got
Hmm.
what, 8 minus 15. They've got 6 minutes left.
Yeah, they do have 6 minutes. The thing is with Syrian Dream is that their internet, they don't have the best internet,
Are
because I
are they
casted
playing Syria?
one. Yeah, I believe they do. I've casted one of their tournaments games, and it was full of pauses because their internet was really bad. But somehow they still won the game, but a lot of disconnects. And this was the very controversial one too, because all chats, yeah, don't do that.
Hmm. Tigan
You
Esports
gotta be
dropped one
careful.
game yesterday due to them not showing up in time.
Oh, really? So that's the reason why it was
Yeah.
1-0. I thought it was like a very big stomp. Oh, I
No.
do know that game number two was very close. The early game,
Mhm.
they were able to win quite a lot up against, like, who were they playing up against? Let me check here.
Afro Mousy.
Afro Mousy, yeah. So game number two, Afro Mousy were dominating it until somehow Tigan Esports were able to bring it back, and from then on, it was just a back and forth type of game where anything could happen. And the funny thing
Mhm.
is, our game two finished before their game two. Mm. Kind of epic to see. That game went for an hour long or so, I believe,
Oof.
and that's just how it is. Sadly, because of the DQ of showing up late, they were one game down, and we couldn't see that epic a best of three from them.
Mhm. And we're ready for the game here. Syrian Dream showed up.
Looks like, yeah, we're gonna be starting soon. And any expectations coming in through this best of three series we have today?
I can't predict which team will come up ahead. They're both very good teams. They've got really good players,
Mm-hmm.
solid teamwork. Should be interesting and entertaining.
Yeah, definitely it's gonna be entertaining and interesting at the same time. Um, can't really say much because they do Lycan's chats as well, and Lycan is a type of hero that is able to do really well. He scales well early to mid game, where he can even get like a Necro Book first, which normally is the build before going for the rest of the items. Because once you're in wolf form, every unit is quick as hell.
Who, Revenge or Syrian Dream?
Syrian Dream, did you play
Okay.
Lycan too? Yeah, so it's there in the ballpark if you wanna try and use it too.
Mm-hmm.
He's just checking out if the lobby. Okay, looks like everyone is ready. Hopefully, we're gonna be beginning soon. But before we continue, there's a message from our sponsors. We have to start the day with a message from Intel sellout in chat right now. Conquer the game with higher clock speed. Higher clock speeds can help provide greater in-game frames per second, improving playing smoothness and experience. Game using an Intel 10th Gen Core device. So, looks like we're gonna have the draft now up and running. The typical ban of Void Spirit. Everyone likes banning Void Spirit. It's like enemy number one for everyone, and a faceless
Mm.
Void. Hmm. Cool. I guess they're afraid of the void because the chronosphere is technically something you have to be afraid of, especially if you have like a snapfire that works well or an invoker. The cataclysm with the chronosphere, that is gonna be really bad for them. With just that one combo,
Mm.
it just destroys your team. So
Yeah, it set up
big
a lot
big
of
benefit.
opportunities
Mm-hmm.
with the Corona, and of course, it's good against Anti-Mage and a lot of carry heroes. Ooh, Omni
And an
Knight.
Omni Knight position 5. Have you seen any Omni Knight in this tournament yet?
No.
It's been quite famous in the pro scene. Sadly, we're not going to see it anytime soon. I would love to see an Omni Knight position 5. No Tail plays it really well, where you just really position yourself with the Heavenly Grace. It's a way to make it your carry survives quickly. And a Viper ban plus Rubik pick. Why do you think Viper is such a famous pick here in the MENA region? Because in any other regions, I don't see Viper being picked as much.
Really? I don't really pay attention, but it's a very strong hero, and it's really annoying to lane against. You're just gonna nether toxin the lane, push whatever your lane you're in, and force the other enemy to last it under the tower, and it's just tough to lane against. It wins a lot of lanes very easily, and there are only a
That
number of
is
heroes that
true.
you can pick to fare well against the Viper.
Because I feel like a Viper is strong early to mid game, but he tends to fall off in the late game. So that's probably the reason why. But in this type of region that we have, where everything's just action packed and fights, Viper works tremendously well. And the Rubik plus a Magnus pick. It's actually Magnus is a big pick here too in the region. Also, the Slardar Io or a Slardar, Snapfire combination. It's like one of the two things you always bring together. It's like a combo in McDonald's. You have to buy them as a meal. And do you think they're gonna pick
Yeah.
any like an Io or Snapfire into this?
Team Revenge? I don't know. I don't know if it's a position 3 Magnus yet. Like it's very versatile. You can run it in any position that you want. So maybe they're just keeping their options open, and they want to see what Syrian Dream opt to go for and play around them. But first
Yeah.
pick Slaughter is pretty. I mean, when you first pick Slaughter, you're giving Team Revenge the opportunity to pick a good carry against the Slaughter, like someone like the Troll or a range hero, like Draw Ranger plus a very strong support that can punish that Slaughter pick.
Because I've seen Slardar IO combos from Team Lebanon. I've seen Slardar Snapfire, I believe, from Bent Over. They usually have those two together, but they are going to go for Alina. And Alina, as a support, is also strong, but you can also play it in the mid as Afromauzi, I believe. Oh, they've used it as a position for Alina in their game yesterday versus Taigen. But, she's a versatile type of hero that she can go in any lane that she chooses to do so. Plus her attack range. That's the reason why it makes her a strong support, having that attack range that she has.
And Slaughter Alina in the offlane is a very strong combo. I want to see if that's actually their offlane Syrian Dream, or they're just going to swap them around. Because I mean, if it's their offlane, they're showing their hands really early. Whereas Team Revenge, Rubik, most likely position 5 and Magnus 4, but they can still swap them around if they want to.
Yeah, that's the thing with Magnus. Like, he can be an offlane or support if he wants, or even go mid. So you can't really tell more on what type of draft they're going. Although they ban, like for Syrian Dream, I'm guessing they'll ban like a PA, which goes well with Magnus, right? You don't want to have like the easy combinations where you buff up one carry, which makes it difficult for them to play up against.
Yeah, we see a ban on the TB, which is a hero with high armor. Not really that. It doesn't really do that bad against the Slardar, and yeah, they can ban this fan. PA, traditional heroes that benefit a lot from the Magnus being on their side of the team.
So they are gonna ban a Spectre, and the Bat Rider, yeah. And you don't want to play up against a Bat Rider. A Bat Rider just controls the game really well, especially if you know how to use that hero to its maximum potential. So once you get a sticky napalm, then burn by his third skill. It's not good to play up against if you don't have a good counter up against it. Like we saw the previous series yesterday. PA is still open and anti-mage is open. It's one of those type of heroes you can go for. But they're saying, you know what? You get your Magnus. We don't care if you got a PA or an anti-mage or a Sven because we can handle that. They ban a Timbersaw instead and they steal the PA pick from them.
And it explains the Timbersaw ban.
hmm The strong against PA, it's hard to lane up against a Timbersaw. Plus, there won't be any Viper that removes, his passive abilities. So he's gonna be okay.
Troll is still in the pool if they want to pick it up.
hmm
Sven is still in the pool, but I mean, you don't want to build MKB on a Sven, but you would go for the upgraded Shadow Blade, which is good against
Yeah, you can go
the PA.
for a Silver Edge. It removes his evasions from that one. So that's also something you can go for. There's a lot of people in the pool. Like you can also go with Troll Warlord if you want, because Battle Trance. You can't really kill him unless you have like an axe to stop him or kite him around with an OD. Those type of heroes. So I think Troll works well with the Magnus, maybe.
Yeah, and Troll does very well against Lardar. But I don't know. They're entering bonus time, so they're actually thinking hard about this.
There are a lot of options you can go for. I guess they really wanted to pick the Phantom Assassin, but it was stolen immediately by Syrian Dream. This is like a tough decision to make for them.
Phantom would have struggled a little bit against Lardar, Lina. They're
Well, they need the strong laner. It depends what type of strong laner they do need. Someone who doesn't, someone who can fight back. Because Slardar and Nina, with their attack range, is annoying. So this is gonna be a offlane Magnus, maybe, or a mid one, because Lich has been picked. Position 5 Lich. He has fast nuke damage and quite some good spells here and there. The control, the chain frost works well with a Magnus RP. So overall, I do like the Lich pick. It's a lane dominator or lane winner as long as you're able to position yourself properly. But when you're up against like someone like a Lina with the LSA, it's difficult. It is difficult, but they can make it work. It's just that depends on what carry they're gonna go for. But it's still in the air the possibilities that they can pick. While for Syrian Dream, they are gonna go for a Snap Fire, which is you can't really tell which lane Snapfire can go. She can go mid if she wanted to be honest. And prediction, ding ding ding, it is gonna be a Troll Warlord. Yeah, like I said, works well with a Magnus. It's okay up against a Starter and Lina because he can go melee to range form if he wants. Plus the miss chances with the whirling axes will make it difficult for Slardar to be able to use the Bash of the Deep, thanks to that miss chance.
I'd like to see Lich Magnus in the offlane for Team Revenge. It's very strong. You're not going to get kills on the Magnus that way, and you'll be able to zone out the PA. And if it's a position 5 Snapfire, you're not really worried about it that much.
So Pugna and Io would be bad. So something they don't want to play up against, right? Pugna, Io, someone who can control the troll. Even OD is still in the pool if you want to try and go for OD. Plus they're the last pick for Syrian Dream, so they can counteract whatever pick Team Revenge is going for. And what do you think Team Revenge needs?
Perhaps an initiator.
Do you think like
Someone
a
who can
Puck
get
sounds
in.
good here?
Yeah, Puck's not bad. Is Invoker in the pool? No. Sears gets banned.
Because if you go for a Puck, mobile type of hero, definitely hard to kill. Plus, he can enter the back lines, put up a coil, and set up for the Magnus to do an RPA. Also, Puck makes it easier to go up against the Snapfire. If Snapfire is like using more Timer's Kisses from far away, he can close that gap by the orb and jaunting in and silencing
Ember
him up.
Spirit's not bad, to be honest.
Ember is another choice that you can also go for this one. They are taking their time. Yeah, I do believe that he needs someone who can jump into the back lines, and the answer would be a Tiny. Interesting. A lot of melee heroes we have from the side of, from the side of Revenge Gaming. Syrian Team needs someone that can, you know, they can take fights early on to create space for the Phantom Assassin. This is where I think they need someone who can take fights with a lot of magical damage, so that PA can be able to farm and catch up along, versus the Magnus and Troll combination. The question is, what type of mid lane do they need? You only have a couple of seconds remaining before it gets random. You don't want to get randomed here, and it will be a Morphling mid. Whoa! Just looking at the draft right now, I cannot make a decision on who has a better draft. It feels kind of even to me. I mean, if Tiny is able to combo Morphling before she can shift her attributes, then sure, but it's gonna be difficult to tell. It's 50-50 to me. Anyone can win this in drafting.
I don't know how Team Revenge would want to lane this, because they can still throw the Rubik mid and have Tiny hang out with the Magnus in the offlane. Rubik versus Morph, pretty one-sided. Tiny versus Morph gets one-sided once Morphling hits level 5.
I can't. It's difficult unless we see the laning and how the laning phase goes. But if this goes late game, I feel like Syrian Dream do have the upper hand because Tiny, like he falls off late game. As long as he can create space for the troll early to mid game, because he does have a lot of high burst damage with the Avalanche Toss combination. If he gets a Blink Dagger, Echo Saber, it works tremendously well. But that just depends on how well his laning phase will go.
This Lich? No, it's
Okay,
Rubik Magnus. Okay.
I can the game.
30 seconds to game start.
So let's introduce the players. Who do you want to introduce, Elyas? Introduce Syrian Dream or Team Revenge?
I think you should introduce Team Revenge first.
Should we? Okay, fine. So I'll introduce Team Revenge. So we have Taz playing the Tiny, upper. I don't know what you call. What do you call that? A Dota crashed.
Oof.
Amazing.
Look at this game. It just started, baby.
In a sec. So you carry on
It's
my
gonna
Dota
be
crash.
two. It's gonna be 2 for 2 bounty runs on either side. Mid lane, like it's fine for this Tiny because he's gonna be able to get a bunch of farm by level 5 until Morphling will just be able to zone him out completely from the lane. But by then, like he's gonna be close to 6, he can just roam around, and he does have the opportunity to have lots of map presence on a map where it's easy for him to find kills. Bottom lane, it's annoying to deal with the Lina. And the Lina's doing a really good job. She's just hiding in trees, dishing out right clicks. Good harassment coming from him. Top lane,
Who would have thought?
I would have liked to see Lich Magnus, but Rubik is fine as well. You can set up the square back into the tower with the lift. So with the telekinesis being there, there's always kills opportunities.
Back into this. Okay, so what has happened so far? Even Stevens in Bounty Runes, everyone got their own set of share.
2 for 2. Mid lane, Tiny is going to be ahead for until Morphling maybe gets level 2 or 3 in attribute shift, and then it's just completely different.
Okay, since it's still downtime in that laning phase. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick introduction now. Taz, a Tiny. Oh my gosh, my Dota keeps crashing. What is happening? Gaben, please help me now.
Ooh, top lane. We have telekinesis. No mana on the Fade Bolt. Do I have Skur? We don't, but right clicks. It's gonna be enough. We're a PA actually. Imagine to secure a kill first.
Gonna take that first blood, and it's a good thing the PA does get the first blood. You can see how much gold he gets there. 305 gold. That is a lot of money for your carry. It works out in their favor a lot.
Mid lane, Tiny getting a bottle. He should have a good time here, but as I said, I'm Morphling just denies 2 creeps. But all the Morphling really needs to do is just trade right clicks whenever he gets low, just move back, regen, just full attribute shift agility, just go strength, and you just have unlimited regen at that point.
What are the chances of Tiny getting a kill onto the Morphling though?
He can punish his misplace. If the Morphling goes too low, it's easy to get a kill with the combo.
Shoot, but I feel like if he's gonna be able to find us the opportunity to do so, but Hellfox is just staying near the creeps or far away from him as much as possible. That's gonna be difficult because he's gonna be able to use that strength attribute shift when needed.
Ooh, bottom lane. Did he go for
Bottom
this?
lane, they are gonna try their best to get the kill to Troll, but the whirling axis will be there. A stun will miss onto the Lich, so he's gonna be a-okay. The thing is with Lich, all you do really need is mana, because you can spam your spells quite easily without anyone really making your life difficult. On the top lane though, they are going on to the Magnus. Magnus very low, does not have Scoop, but wants to get the kill to Scorp Dota. Scorp Dota won't fall down, but Soul says, I'm not gonna just let my friend die without me doing a thing about it. While he duels it out with Rubik, Nirvana still has the Fade Bolt. If he chooses to do so, he does use the Fade Bolt, but it was not enough to get the kill onto the Phantom Assassin. I'm guessing Snapfire bought a solve for him, so he's gonna be fine with that one.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
As we said, bottom lane Troll's not unfazed with this lane. Even when you have he's up against a very strong Lina.
Lich tried to cancel out the pull coming from ZT, but instead of saving his, canceling that pull, he gets set up with a stun. While Troll Warlord wants to get a kill to ZT as well. Everyone is tunneled vision as ZT will not fall down yet.
Oh, no.
Has Troll Warlord getting kited heavily onto this, use the Fairy Fire, but another Slithering Crush with the Bash of the Deep. Body wants to have a taste of Lina, but Lina ain't gonna give them any chance to do so. Immediately going for, I guess he's stacking for herself here, as Morphling going for the treads, while Tiny looking at his last hits, 27 and 28 and 4, quite a lot compared to the Morphling who's 20 and 5 only.
Yeah, but it's just gonna get harder for the Tiny now. Because as a Morphling, he has level 3 attribute shift. He's got a infused raindrop as well. He can just trade right clicks on the Tiny.
He can, but more or less what you're looking here for, the time is to get that blink dagger timing to rotate around. And if he's having a good lane with last hits, then getting a blink dagger ASAP, wouldn't be that hard for him. Probably will be in there in the like 10-minute mark or so if he chooses to go for rush blink dagger.
Let's kill these foes before we start.
Lina is actually rotating bottom. Ah, there's no rune though.
Morphling can also do the avalanche toss combination. When you think Tiny does a lot of damage, so does Morphling. They are gonna continue on. Look at the toss back. I will get a dehaste rune, not you, sir. Get denied. That toss back did help him quite a lot. He is gonna man up as he wants to get a kill onto the Rubik. Will continue to do so. He does not really have that much mana. But because of the infused range ups, he's going to be okay. They're still going to continue on. Strength Morph 1.6k with the Avalanche Toss combination. Barely really scratch at the surface of his HP. Going to be able to just walk away. He's going to be fine from that one. While on the bottom lane, continue action. Yet again, LSA will finally miss the mark as El Haki wants to get the kill into ZT. ZT will be saved by 666, but not the two-man stun again with 6 and Lina.
This takes me
Make
back
it
to
work
my
out
days
so
as a
much.
road
Do you want to
agent.
kill into the Lina? Which makes it easy for Slardar to land those stunts and use the Bash of the Deep.
Pebble pusher.
Visions.
Yeah. Lina had all her spells up. She was out of range, so she's not missing with her right clicks. They just secure a kill. Snapfire rotates bottom, gets an XP on a kill as well. But good for Syrian Dream there.
I mean, everything is going well from the side of Team Revenge. Syrian Dream
Oh, they smoked
on
him.
the mid lane. Oh, you're gonna try to get a kill Tiny, or you're just gonna go top lane instead for like a bounty or something. Nirvana is there. They're gonna play it smart. You want to aim for the.
They're waiting at
Magnus.
the 8-minute
Magnus
run. They want to beat a Tiny at the 8-minute run.
to find Nirvana here. Nirvana being pinged. Look at that perfect jump from Scorp Dota.
I'm
Gonna
looking
even
much
take
we
the
are.
illusion rune. Morphling wanted that, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. They still get a kill for ZT, and ZT
Careful.
going for it. He has a no talisman and a magic wand coming up as his boots. So you want to get that Aether, Ether Lens up and running for him.
And PS going Mask of Madness.
He is as my Dota crashes the 4th time.
Is he going to
Lack
shun the
of
Rubik? He does. The blink in, Snapfire jumps in, stun secured. Lina
That was hot.
throws fire out for good measure. They get kill on
Radiant's top
Rubik.
tower is under
Magnus,
attack.
is he sniping his career? He
Oh,
does.
Courier got killed. Are you
Oh, that was
kidding
actually
me?
Boots. Pretty sad for Lina.
He at least he gets something out of it, right? Because Rubik does die, but you need the consolation prize, and that would be the courier
Man,
boots
get
for
up on outta here,
Elena.
'cause Radiant just fortified their structures.
Look at things, right? It's not nothing. Like Team Revenge is having a difficult time during the early to mid game phase, as what Syrian Dream needed. They needed to dominate early to mid, because Morphling, he's not that type of hero that can join fights immediately, same as the PA, until they get like a key
The
item,
cat
right?
drugged in.
After the laning
Drug?
phase.
Is he on drugs?
But Revenge do have a small timing window where PA would just get her Mask of Madness and would just start flash farming, and Tiny gets his Blink Dagger. In that small window, they can take team fights and win pretty comfortably.
And it looks like there's gonna be a lot of people here under the top lane. They're gonna bring up Scorpio. Crit damage,
crit.
make it a double crit. He has the RNG that everyone wanted.
They do have a
And
square
third
back.
Crit yet again. But where is the RP? He does not. Now he does have the mana. Even if he uses it, there is no change for us to stop this. ZT will land an LSA. A crit again from Dragon Soul. He wants to dive into this. The RP will finally get hit. But Tiny does not have the Avalanche Toss combination yet. A couple more seconds left is needed. We have the Senchi, another LSA will hit onto the Tiny. And this CP is anticlimactic for him. He didn't get anything at all. You did hit
Midas
the
on
ground.
Slardar.
That force
Damn.
field leads me to believe that Dire just fortified their structure.
Is this too greedy or is it just okay?
What have we here?
It is, but they're up 10 kills to 3. But at the same time, like, Tiny's gonna hit his timing soon.
When he does hit the timing, I think this Midas might
Ooh, bottom
knock
lane.
them badly. They are gonna continue chasing on
Oh,
Mr. El
no.
Haki.
Troll.
But El Haki, will he have any backup? Doesn't seem like that. As Magnus is coming to town, Troll Warlord with a battle trance aiming for 666, but 666 will be okay because his skewer kind of saves him there as battle trance is completely done and dusted. But Hell Fox, now that you don't have skewer, this might be the opportunity for him to strike, or just take a tier 1 bottom tower. Rubik is coming from the other side. Will look kind of awkward from Syrian team if you don't make a play here. We will be continue on strength morphing right now. A TP2 onto Taz. This is 666 definitely gonna fall down there. The toss from the back line will catch him. Morphling, and they are gonna be able to take a tier 1 tower, and a lot of TPs were committed. This means a Dragon Soul can pressing on the tier 1 tower now that a lot of rotations are there. Scorp Dora is able to find iPlay for the win, which is the Lich player. Will he continue to fight this out? Looks like he can't. Regen Rune will be found though, so Nirvana and Mr. ZT will be there.
Top lane.
Oh boy, Dire's bottom tower's
Actually,
getting hit.
are they gonna go for this?
There's no battle threat for a couple more seconds, but they do see where the Rubik is. But it's a clear disengagement right now for Team Syrian Dream because they don't really see anyone in the map. Like, you have vision from here and there, but if you don't see anybody at all, that means they're smoked up.
This
And
is
they
the
do
timing we're talking about.
actually,
They've got RP
they
up as
actually
well.
do smoke up. You have the RP and you have the Blink Dagger. Avalanche toss onto the Slardar. Will the damage be enough? Yes, it will be. That is the reveal of the Blink Dagger. They're looking for more. Nice LSA from Alina, but that's not gonna stop the Tiny. He's gonna have his Blink Dagger in a couple more seconds. Will he be able to use a combo? No, he will not. Thanks to Scorp, Dota, Scatter Blast. Will he fight this? More time kisses are gonna hit. Taz will definitely fall down. Burn, baby burns. Litter crush from Nirvana, but the crits will be there. Chain Frost bounces. Will it work in their favor? Looks like an RP will hit.
They caught him.
Shift. No, they caught him. They couldn't go back to the strength morph at all. The damage has been done. Buyback now coming from Scorp Dota, trying to save his friend, the Phantom Assassin. Fight out El Haki. El Haki with the help of the whirling axe is gonna work out for him. That is a triple kill. It might even be an ultra. He smells blood and he wants it and claims it. It could be a 5-man teammate from Syrian Dream after that quick pick off on Slardar. Ultra freaking kill for El Haki.
Yeah, Syrian Dream not really expecting the whole team to show up. They should have went back after fighting the tiny kill.
Top tower's under attack.
The number one mistake is the Morphling jumping into this. He just got stunned and he has 500 HP with Max
Dire's top
Aqi.
tower's under attack.
Yeah,
It's an
it
awkward
it
fight
was
for him.
unlucky for him. He got ulted by Magnus RP, did
I
an
wonder what they're
attribute
gonna
shift.
build Where Dire's top tower used to be.
And from there on, they won that fight. Team Revenge slowly climbing back into this. They had an awkward laning phase, but like you said, once they have that item timing, right, with the Blink Dagger and Tiny, it will work out for them in the end.
Yeah, and the fact that Slaughter went for Midas, they don't really have an initiation. You don't want to jump into 5 as PA. Like, what's your initiation right now? Waveform? Or PA just blinks in?
Really bad. That waveform did hit him quite a lot. Looks like we see Taz eyeing on Mr. Health Fox, waiting for him to go for full Agi, but will he do that? The pings are there.
Ooh,
You
sentry
have a
stop.
sentry. Oh, will he be found here? Spidey senses are tingling. Will he be able to see where Tiny is? The ward, observer ward, is on the cliff here. So he
It's
does move a
daytime.
bit
I think they
to-
saw him. Where do you see him?
Yes, we see him now. Surprise!
Dire's
We
middle
see
tower's
where you
under
are.
attack.
Replicate. Yeah, there you have it.
Ooh,
But he
he's
caught
not
him.
attribute shifting.
Woo! Attribute shift would have gone really bad for him. That was so close, but he's gonna be okay. He pushes the Rubik. Wants
Dire's
to
middle
throw
tower's
the
under
3.
attack.
It will not work out. Nirvana, it's time to disengage and run away. They still have the toss if needed. but not gonna use it. They're gonna be able to find
No.
the Magnus, but nicely during Crush will stop that RP from hitting. It's time to disengage for them. No way started to sprint for a Midas instead of going for that kill with the help of the Snapfire more kisses, I believe. Fire Snap Cookie?
It
Yeah.
actually
So,
worked for him that he didn't RP. He has score in 2 seconds. He can position.
let's have RP
Himself
so.
really
Are they
good.
gonna continue fighting into this? They don't really have vision. You want to kite it around. Tiny's does have the blink dagger, gonna be able to find the Slardar. Slardar does that. This is what happens when you don't have a blink dagger yet. And they can continue chasing on to Alina ZT. Will he be able to TP out? Looks like
Where?
the TP. Whoa, no! Houdini, the magician. See where he was at all. So nice TP there from Lina.
It worked for him that he didn't RP there. They didn't have follow up. Troll was not close. It's good that he got interrupted.
Would have been a waste if he did RP. Like, well, exactly like you said, there's no follow up after the 3-man RP. It's not gonna work out in their favor at all. Now that you see PA going for a Desolator, once you get that up, will go straight on to a BKB.
Yeah, he needs a defensive item.
Or
Like even right now, I'm a bit hesitant on rushing the Desert because it doesn't seem like the Slaughter is getting Blink anytime soon. And they really are lacking initiation. And you're up against a Blink Tiny. And
Their
Magnus
only
is going to have Blink soon as
initiation-
well. I feel like you need more. I feel like you shouldn't really go for a Glass Cannon build on the PA. If you want to take fights, which it's fine if you just want to farm. Because his farm with the Desert and Mask of Madness is just super quick.
like we said, item timings are now on the mark. We do have a blink dagger now for the Magnus. So once they reveal this, they're probably gonna make a smoke play from it. But once you have that blink RP,
they gonna
will
catch
catch
Shiny?
them on the
He has
price. They are
blink.
gonna continue onto the Tiny, but like you said, there is no way to initiate onto the Tiny. There's blink dagger yet for Slaughter because
Oh
of that
boy,
greedy
Dyer's middle
pickup,
tower's
the hand
under
of Midas. Waiting it to to make it worth his Midas pickup too.
Well, look at our team net worth. They're like 4K behind. And then
Smoke up play looks like it might be a smoke up play now for them. They do have the Empower and the Blink daggers from both of their initiators, right? This is what makes it good for Team Revenge when you have those initiators. And looks like they might find Hellfox here. Hellfox. Wombo combo. Will they even RP? Yes, they will. But where's the troll? Troll is not here. They don't have the damage to burst him down. He was in the Roshan pit for some reason. You wasted the RP for that.
they got greedy. They didn't really want to waste or blow the RP on that.
Radiant's bottom tower.
And once I realized that, oh shit, we actually need to use the RP, they use it, but it was too late. You should have just insta RP'd that.
They should have, because he's able to strength more because of it, and because of that, there's no way for them to be afraid to take Roshan. No RP. No, yes, you get a kill onto Lina, but what are you really gonna do about it? You have no way to make a big play up against them, and Roshan is falling quite quickly. The Syrian Dream with the help of the chorus of his minus armor with a Desolator onto the PA. Yep, Roshan definitely gonna fall down here.
Roshan's fallen to the Dire.
And Morphling was just sitting mid, messing around with 3 heroes, creating space for that Roshan.
Now, it's not quite even, I would say, because the net worth tells the story, right? It's the farm, everyone is not that far off from each other. A bit worried now for Team Revenge.
Radiant's middle
Because
tower
they
is
need
under
to be able to burst out the morph. You're going to use quite a lot of spells onto him. If they were able to get a kill morph, no way are they going to contest Roshan, or it might even force a buyback. Morphling to do that, though.
Rubik's still attribute shift. It's got 2k HP.
Should make my life easier.
Is it worth it though? Like going for his full strength on Rubik? I actually don't know. Is it even worth it?
My gratitude.
One armor though. For help, well, you're literally one armor.
Mm.
So, I don't know. I think like if you steal it, I don't think it's like broken, but I feel like it's not worth it too. Like maybe you can put like bit more edgy so you have more armor. Quite a few, but we'll see. He really wants to go straight, and the smoke will be there. Do they blink dagger now to slaughter? Yes, they do. But
Team Revenge is playing this
up
so well. They know that they smoked. Look at Tiny. He's sitting in trees. And once they showed up mid, he just
position.
gets silent for us. That was good awareness from him.
RP is up. Tiny will be TPing
boy,
in. Looks
Dire
like you're gonna be
Towers
able to find
under
the
attack.
Slardar. He could have blinked out from this, but the engagement is there. Slardar will fall down. On the other hand, Lich does die. Nirvana playing it risky here. Looking for more. Who will he find? He does have the golden sprint.
no.
Oh, RP!
Damn.
Dire's top tower's
Just
under attack.
happened.
I don't think they should be this excited to take a fight. Even, like, they're up against a
Coming
PA
up mid.
Aegis.
They're gonna continue on jumping into the snap fire more times because
Oh
it's
my
moving there, but they are
God.
gonna lose
Dire's
the
top
Aegis
tower's
of
under
Immortality. This is not what we were looking for. This type of fight, a very messy one. Yes, they blow up the RP, but they take the Aegis of Immortality. I guess that's a win from my book. Yeah, no RP, but you just lost your Aegis without even getting an objective or in the kill.
Yeah, Morphling's bottom without TP as well.
Gonna find that E-Blade up and running soon, while Troll Warlord getting buffed up with the Empower. He did go for an SNY Morbid Mask. He'll disassemble this. Oh, DD also found. Ooh. Make a play with this one.
Armor melts away.
Around here, smoke will be there. Will he find the Morphling, or is it even worth going for the Morphling immediately?
for the
Like,
dead.
do you have the burst damage to get him? To get a kill into him?
If they get the gaze up before he attribute shifts, yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Well,
attack.
they see him again. Taz with a DD, waiting for the jump. Yes, he will be able to jump, and the damage will be enough thanks to the double damage Echo Saber. Kill into the Morphling, and that is a big win for them, making sure Morphling unable to get that E-Blade running.
Damn, Troll has Satanic and Sanchonyasha. He's actually farming really well. Thanks to Magnus
Radiant's bottom
Empower.
tower is under attack.
It's
Ooh,
basically
Dire,
a free
you gotta
battle
fortify
fury
them. Their
for him
structures,
anyway,
good
plus
work.
it increases his damage quite a lot. Now, you see the
Dire's middle
PA aiming
tower's
for
under
the
attack.
B2B,
Dire's
and that
middle
is their
tower
go
just took a
time.
big
Once you get that Tiny
beating.
jumping in, looking for the kill into Scorp Dota. Scorp Dota trying to run away here, but will he able to jump out? No, he will not. Instead, the damage will be there. Looks like Choco tried to predict where Scorp Dota was going to jump, but Blink Dagger will be there for
ACPA.
Taz as he gets that kill. DC Ward, the Temper, Phantom Assassin is.
That's-
Is there
Oh
anyone
my
to help?
God.
Oh! Let's just got demolished. They are going to use the RP. Want to get that kill onto the Phantom Assassin, bring him closer.
Ooh.
Control Warlord, but he just brings him closer to the supports, and Rube does die. Do they have the damage to make the Stroll survive this? They are going to try and run away. I think this is where you just Satanic and Battle Chance it out. There you have it. Uses the Satanic. Gonna get that HP.
This is
back
so
up
bad for
and
revenge. This is so
close
bad for
to getting
revenge.
his HP. It's time to disengage. It's as messy as it is. A Team Revenge trying to run up. Nice Syrian Crush. Oh, actually, it doesn't hit, but the damage coming from Hellfox will find that we get that kill. Choco will also fall down from the other side. This is what Team Syrian Dream needed. And look at this. Hellfox jumping into this with the help of Dragon Soul. Make it a double. Might even be a triple if he's able to find that Rubik also. One more hit. It is going to be a triple kill. And Tiny caught on to the side. Everybody is falling down. Revenge. Bodies to Syrian Dream as it's going to be an ultra kill from Dragon Soul. What just happened there, Elyas? Why did this happen?
The Phantom is an actual assassin. Like, every time he blinks onto an enemy hero, he just crits. He kills both supports, and then the fight's just all over the place, while the PA just roaming around and behind enemy lines, just right-clicking to Magnus.
Soldier's fortune.
They just didn't have enough control for him. Damage was not enough. I don't know if if you saw bottom, it was like a toss from the Tiny, and then the Skewer
talking about?
by Magnus. Just skewers the PA uphill. PA meets with, I don't know, it was Rubik or Lich. Just right clicks him with a crit. It's a kill.
Yeah, just got killed by one hit. Like that's all it took for him. One hit, crit, and he was dead. Same with the Lich. One crit and Lich just died immediately. They wanted to let Troll Warlord, fight the Phantom Assassin, but the moment he skewered him towards the Troll Warlord, he just jumps onto the Rubik, and then the entire team of Syrian G was there and a clear disengagement for them, which cost them quite a lot. Now Syrian G 17 net worth. It was pretty close in the start, right? It was going back and forth between the network for Syrian G and Team Revenge. Clearly,
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Syrian
attack.
G up ahead.
And PA has BKB in the career, which is dead. But in 45 seconds, he'll have a BKB, and then Sanjan Yasha, which is actually super good.
If I'm in this game as a support, I'm gonna be scared to even show myself or to make a move, because once PA jumps and crits you, like first hit crit, yeah, you're dead, you're a goner, and you can't stop him once he uses that BKB too.
The phantom flies.
Mm-hmm. And Rubik sitting with 0 armor.
Was it worth the investment to go for Satanic on Troll Warlord, or should have just rushed MKB?
I'm not sure.
Why, thank you.
It's a good survivability item to have, and the status resistance that you get from it is really good. You're up against Laudar, Lina, Snapfire. But I think MKB would have been better for him.
There was no one really stopping the Phantom Assassin, right? Even if they were able to use the Avalanche Sauce combination, an RP, he still survived in the end of the day. Now that he has the BKB, what is there to stop him?
His internet connection.
Knowing that they're, the Syrian Dream, yeah, it has been happening. They have had internet connection. The number one enemy of that team is the Wi-Fi. So we'll see how that will go. Contact Syrian. Come on, guys. Let your internet fall. But yeah, MKB is gonna take some time before Troll Warrior gets it.
Oh,
He
no,
is gonna
attorney.
go for Breaker. They are gonna be able to find the Tiny, and Tiny is gonna get killed. It's just a hard game for Tiny. You only have a window of opportunity to be very useful early to mid game. Now that they're approaching a late game, he tends to fall off, and you can see his net worth 9.4k, especially with the item build that Slardar went for. He went for a Midas, right? That's like the opportunity to continue harassing out or finding pickoffs for Team Revenge, but he couldn't do that at all. They
Does
were the
Radiant
ones-
see this? They do. Rubik has his
Why?
career in there. I can't respond to it.
You can't do it. You don't have
that
Tiny.
Roshan guy that
You're
just got
missing
killed by
one of
Dyer.
your
He owes me
major
money.
heroes, and without them, you can't just force it out. Although the courier of Rubik is under siege, 9 HP and a Dream. Will he get the kill to it? Yeah, looks like PA's there. He killed the courier? Nani? Okay then. Eek. But it's just a courier at the end of the day, right? It's like Rubik's courier, which had no items at all. A vision here from a Syrian Dream, but they're not. I don't think they're gonna see it yet. Tiny will find this observer award. Like they have a sentry.
Whoa, Dyer's
Like they are
bottom
gonna be able
tower's
to
under
find it, but
attack.
tier 2
Oh,
will be
Radiant's
under
top
siege
tower's
onto the
under
top
attack.
tower. They're gonna get another
man, what? Get
another
up on
tower
outta here, 'cause
in the
Radiant
back
just
with the
fortified their
Aegis
ship.
and
We're either
Seas
going
onto
after
the
Dyer's bottom
Morphling.
tower.
Revenge need a
Oh,
big
Radiant's top
RP
tower is
to win
under
team
attack.
fights at this point.
Like, how are you gonna find that
Radiant's
RP
top
though?
tower is
I don't
falling.
know.
Dyer's
But they
bottom
need
tower
to have an
is under
RP on
attack.
PA and the Morphling.
Oh, Radiant's top
I have a
tower is under
BKB
attack.
now on on the Slardar. Like BKBs are on
the
9 from
rascals
their
are
side.
hitting
They are
Dyer's
taking
bottom
siege here into the
tower.
tier 3 tower.
Oh,
They have to make a
Radiant's
play
top
this,
tower is under
unless they're just
attack.
gonna give it away. Troll Warlord gonna
Radiant's
TP
top
TP
tower
now.
is destroyed.
See what happens. Disengage. They're happy already. They were able to take a tier 3 tower. That is a big victory for them. Tier 3 tower. Ooh. And a smoke, but it was under observer ward. Hopefully they did see that, right? Smoke v
Yeah,
smoke.
they did. Are they pinging? Yeah, they're pinging it out.
Out, they're drawing that they're in the mid lane right now. How are we gonna find a pick off?
Ooh, Slaughter.
Nirvana will be found. While on the other side, they are gonna get the kill. Maybe onto Slaughter. Slaughter has a BKB.
Oh,
Well,
RP.
an RP does hit onto two, but the Yule Scepter is there controlling El Haki.
Huge
Same
literal
cross.
T.
Will it work out? No, it stopped bouncing for some reason. It'll probably run to the Phantom Assassin. Phantom Assassin gains a double kill, gets a kill onto the Tiny and onto the Lich, while Lina is able to use the Laguna Blade on to the Nirvana Rubik. Now, the Magnus is under siege and under attack. Buybacks galore for everybody. El Haki to fight this out or duke it out, does not have battle chance, but he's manning up. The E-Blade will be there, but the Yule Scepter coming from the Lina working out in their favor to stop that rush coming for Team Revenge. They want to make a play, they want to fight this out. They're gonna toss the Troll Warlord next, a level play if you may say. But what can he do? What can he provide? Nothing really. And Magnus with the skewer didn't really skewer them that close, but it does get the kill to Scorpdora. A buyback also for Scorpdora while Dragon Soul aims for the supports, gets a kill again onto iPlay for W for the win. He's looking for more. It's gonna be the Magnus. Magnus is gonna stand there and take the deck that has no buybacks for Team Revenge. He dove in too deep, which made it easy for Dragon Soul to look for those kills for the supports.
PA just blinks in and out and gets a kill.
Radiant's middle tower is
More-
destroyed.
How many buybacks
buybacks
were
and-
used?
I believe like a lot of people bought back here.
Tiny, Magnus, Lich, and Slaughter.
The game.
Radiant's
This
middle
big game
barracks
because
are getting
Aegis
hit.
Phantom Assassin still has Aegis and they're
Radiant's
going
middle
straight to end the game right now.
What a joke.
What can they do to defend this? They used RP, they used the whole thing that they can.
Radiant's middle tower
But at the end of the
is
day,
under
they were able to
fire.
kite out the
Radiant's
Troll
middle
Warlord. No
tower
BKB for
destroyed.
Troll. Used
That was
a
good
Laguna
playership.
Blade during battle chance and he couldn't do
Radiant's
anything at
middle
all.
tower just got wrecked.
As the Tongue is under siege, you still have the BKB. And look at that damage onto Nirvana. Make it only 2 hits. Let's not even mind the Troll Warlord as Shoal will see his shown get destroyed in his very eyes. Well, that was a crazy game. It was going back and forth until Team Revenge might have been too greedy or aggressive, going to those fights without finding the right positioning. And Phantom Assassin just destroyed the supports. 2 hits is all it takes. Not even 2 sometimes. Just 1 hit, crit, and they're dead.
Yeah. Hmm. I don't know. Bad team fight timings, maybe, or bad team fights from Team Revenge.
They couldn't. I guess it's just that the communications wasn't really there, right? Because looking for pickoffs in the early to mid game, right? They see Morphling quite a lot, and they don't really burst out their skills immediately. They think it's enough to do an avalanche toss, but sometimes it wasn't. And when the RP, it was just too late. So their communication is what is lacking. I think they have the right draft. It's just they weren't able to play the type of game that they wanted because the communications part of the team wise is missing, right? And I believe they can work more into that as we're gonna have game number 2 soon. Communications
Mhm.
is key.
It was hard for them to execute that matchup against the Morph PA because you really need to punish them early on and keep up that advantage. You need to take mid
Mhm.
tower and you need to choke them out, and they just didn't do that.
Yeah,
It's
it just
it's not
never
easy to
happened.
execute that.
Yeah, the thing is, this Larder went for a hand of Midas, and that's like a giveaway to them, right? There's no way for them to initiate onto you guys. You guys have like 2 blink daggers, which is the Magus and the Tiny. You have 2 sorts of initiation, which just never pulled throughout the game. It never really
Mhm.
happened there. So hopefully in game number 2, we'll see something from them that they can do. They will be able to come back into this while we have that break and 15-minute break, right? For them to re talk about their team. Like, what can we do to get back to this? If you're in the side of Team Revenge, what do you think should we talk about? What do you think we need to improve on coming into game number 2, Elias?
Uh, like what went wrong here is not easy to fix in a matter of 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So pick something easy to execute and something that secures your mid to late game and doesn't punish you if you
Mm-hmm.
don't do well team fight wise during the transition between early to mid game.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we're gonna be on a short break. We'll see you guys in game number 2, and let's see if if Team Revenge can get their revenge in game number 1, or if the dream is real for Syrian Dream and might make this a 2-0 to continue on to the upper bracket. We'll see you guys there after this break.
Bye bye.
Bye.
So I've come to the conclusion, just a rotten piece of fruit. So I'll end up dying slowly, rotting away. See, I just want to be able to climb without a fall, to get out of this mazeland and run. Please strike me thunder, let me get closer to the light. Please strike me thunder, so I can be great. So I've come to the conclusion, I'm just one man amongst thousands. In this world I'll load them, sure they'll do fine without me. The chemicals in my head don't work as yours, 'cause every piece of road is a little bit of happiness, and every kind of love causes a little bit less regret. Please strike me thunder, let me get
give you every chance to make it, to make it. I'm afraid if our love collides, you'll leave me alone tonight. 'Cause I'm changing and I'm breaking. Is this over? I'm scared to ask these questions, 'cause I know that you'll reject my love. Moving slower, frozen to these pieces without a shoulder to cry on. And I'll stand against all enemies, your enemies. I'm afraid if our love collides, you'll leave me alone tonight. 'Cause I'm changing and I'm breaking, but I'll still be your superhero. I'll be your superhero.
Lost in the sound, into the light now. 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 Into the
So we're actually back. How you doing, Elias?
Good, JT. How are you?
I'm doing good. And
good.
so is this series. We're gonna be starting soon, and I hope that Team Revenge has what it takes to take another game or to take a game from Syrian Dream.
They do. They do have what it takes. Maybe the draft was something they're not familiar with, or the playstyle that they needed to execute is not something that they realized that they needed to do. But they can definitely come back and have their revenge as Team Revenge.
Yes, as they should. I mean, you can't be called Team Revenge if you can't take revenge, right? You have to do what your name says so. But with that said, quick question. I've been getting flack about this, right? My mic, it apparently looks like the Death Star, from Star Wars. Like the big. Do you watch Star Wars? Yes, because it kind of.
No, I
It
don't.
kind of. Whoa! Wait, what?
I haven't
You're-
seen
you're-
Star Wars.
Oh, what?
Not everyone
Oh,
has
no,
seen
dude.
Star Wars, JT.
I mean, like you're. I mean, Why? Are you a movie fan?
Am I a movie fan?
Like, do you like
I
watch
like,
movies?
yeah, sometimes. Just not Star Wars.
Mm, But did you watch like the latest Star Wars game? Okay,
I haven't watched any
coming
Star
come out.
Wars.
Mind blown. After this day, we are gonna sit together and watch some Star Wars in
No, I'm
Netflix.
not.
Oh yes, we're gonna force you to watch Star Wars because you have to realize the
Is it on
amazing
Netflix?
world of Star Wars. I believe it should be in Netflix. If it's not, it's probably on
Yeah.
Disney Plus. But Disney Plus isn't available here yet.
I'm not getting Disney Plus. It's on. Oh wait,
For Star
is
Wars,
it?
it's I don't think it's on Netflix, but maybe it's gonna be on Disney Plus. But we don't have Disney Plus yet, anyway. But yeah, chat here. I hope you're as mind blown as I am that Elias has never watched any
What is
Star
Star
Wars
Trek?
at all.
What
Star
is
Trek
Star
is
Trek?
different from Star Wars. It's like a different like it's almost similar but different at the same time. It's
Star
sci-fi,
Trek
it's
is on
science
Netflix,
fiction.
but no
Yeah,
Star
okay,
Wars.
don't watch Star Trek. If you're a fan of
Uh-huh.
Klingon and all that, well, I'm pretty sure you have no clue what I'm saying anyway. But no, you don't. I knew it. But let's just talk about Dota 2, which something that I know you know, obviously. So, game number 2, they are gonna ban this time the Magnus, which Team Revenge did play. I think they realized Magnus didn't really work out in their favor.
hmm And it's a very strong hero. I mean, you can accelerate your carry's farm by quite a lot. So
Mm.
good ban, not unusual
That is
ban.
it's a good ban. It's the usual, right? They ban the Faces Void and the Viper, and well, for the other side, for Team Revenge, they ban the Magnus, and probably gonna be a Void Spirit because it's the number one ban actually. Second phase ban, first phase, second ban would be the Bat Rider, so that means Omni Knight is free. And look how sweet you guys are. I would love to take a piece of a bite of that one. This is such a Craigasm in chat right now, everybody. How sweet is that? But Void Spirit will be picked, although Syrian Dream do take the Omni Knight, and I do like Omni Knight with the Heavenly Grace. Do you know what's different now with the Heavenly Grace?
No, what is different? You give strength.
Okay, so what? That's gonna be broken. Status resistance. It's not like the old one where you're magic immune, right? Back repel. It used to be called repel, which makes you magically immune.
Oh, okay,
where
yeah.
It's like a BKB. But now it's a status resistance. So, for example, if you get stunned, it says you'll get stunned for 2 seconds. It will be reduced to maybe like 0.5 seconds only. So that status resistance is amazing, and it also has a talent in Omni Knight where you can also gain HP while you have the Heavenly Grace. So you'll have additional HP regen during that entire time, which works well with an Omni Knight Phantom Assassin. By the way, Sven's stun does not dispel the Heavenly Grace. It will still be there.
Is
I
Heavenly
believe.
Grace dispellable?
Let's actually check that out. Let me put the hero on, and I'll read the second skill because I know the second skill is the stun of Sven has the hard dispel. It says here it cannot be dispelled. So if you have a Heavenly Grace on you and you're up against Sven and you have like the Guardian Angel and all that, yeah, it's gonna be really good. This Omni Knight pick, even if you pick the Void Spirit, Omni Knight is still an amazing pick as long as he doesn't get silenced. The positioning here is key. The only problem is in the laning phase, he's not that amazing compared to other heroes. But what he provides overall is really good.
Slaughter
Regular
Titans are
bans,
banned.
yeah, regular bans, except the Tidehunter. Ooh, Tidehunter being banned. I guess it kind of works out, right? Tidehunter has the Kraken Shell, where, yes, if he's silenced, if the Kraken Shell does proc, he's going to be able to cast skills, which works out tremendously well if you can put out a good Ravage.
Yeah, Slaughter And Titans are annoying heroes if you're a Sven. So they're just making this Sven, or trying to make this Sven comfortable in his lane.
So this time, Team Revenge will be the ones taking the Lina. I think they realized how annoying Syrian's Dream Lina was. ZT was playing Lina really well. The positioning and baiting out Team Revenge to commit heavily on her and still survive. On top of that, not only once but 3 times in a row during the laning phase. Lina provides so much because of it. But who are they gonna
The
pair
way
the
he
Lina
positioned
up with?
himself in the lane was really good. He played that lane really well.
Tremendously well, and that's the reason why they won the laning phase compared to Team Revenge. Um, PA Omni Knight, what would you be needing in this department? Like a position 4 that will that can produce the damage.
You think Omni Knight's position 5?
It's gonna be position 5. It's been a position 5 pick in the pro scene. If you were able to watch any pro games recently, it's always been picked as a position 5 compared to a position 4. So that is what it is gonna be.
So Omni Knight PA in one lane? It's like you have two
It's
melee
probably gonna be
heroes.
it's gonna be Omni Knight PA, but the Heavenly Grace plus the heals kind of works out in their favor as long as he's able to. But Omni Knight is able to position himself where he can trade hits here and there. Which I've played Omni Knight position 5, and I've realized also how strong he is as a position 5 hero. If you know how to really maximize that hero and know how to push out your enemies, your opponents. Now, what Syrian Dream is doing, they're banning out heroes that are strong against the PA, which is like the Timber Saw and all of that. Do you think you'll pick like a CK here? But I think CK is pretty bad, though.
For
Shadow
her Team
Demon.
Revenge?
Yeah, I mean, like for Team Revenge, yeah. Do you think like a CK offlane is good? Or is this like an offlane Void Spirit?
I think it's an offline Void Spirit. Ooh. And now they have the Shadow Demon to set up Void Spirit spells.
So I think the reason why they picked Shadow Demon here is that because his Purge, his ultimate, it removes Omni Knight's Guardian Angel. So if he purchases a hero with that has Guardian Angel activated on, he can remove that Guardian Angel so that can produce the damage that Sven is looking for. So I do like the Shadow Demon pick here, although I'm a bit afraid on how well he'll be in the laning phase because usually you go for Shadow Poison, right, in the lane. But he's a very squishy hero, and Tiny's still available in the pool. Mars and the class El Clasico. Dark Willow with Mars bring up the Arena of Blood alongside the Terrorize, where they just keep hitting, the corners of the arena, and from then on, it's gonna be difficult for them. I do like this combination from Syrian Gym. It works tremendously well.
Omni Knight's Phantom Assassin should suffer against Void Spirit Lina.
It
I
really
don't know if
depends,
they
honestly,
really
on
want to run that.
how well they play the lane. I'm okay with it. It depends on how, because status resistant means that magic damage that they have wouldn't really hurt you at all. That's the reason why Heaven's Grace is very good, because yes, they have magic damage, but it's not gonna be painful. It's like tickles. They're gonna tickle you to that if you have Heavenly Grace on you. So with that said, I'm okay with a lane. It just depends how they play it. If they play it well with the strengths that Omnina is with his skills, then it will work out. But if they misplay it, then definitely Phantom Assassin is gonna have a difficult time on this one. Now, what else is missing for these two teams, right? For Syrian Dream and for Team Revenge.
Syrian Dream. I guess they're missing an early to mid game fighter that can create space for the PA along with the Mars.
What would be a good pick here?
Death Prophet wouldn't be bad.
Do you think Leshrac seems good here? No, or he's gonna get bursted down
Puck,
quickly.
Puck is not banned. Team Revenge, they did ban Leshrac, and they do pick Death Prophet.
Oh, nice prediction there,
And
Elyas. They are gonna go for the Death Prophet because I hope they play it smart, right, with the Death Prophet, because this is where someone who is able to produce the silences, the exorcism, to push and shove out the lanes, which works with the Mars combination. If they're trapped in their enough blood, they can't really run out of it. You don't have a way to run out other than maybe the Void Spirit. But I do like that pick. What do you match up against a Death Prophet mid?
good question.
Yeah, I'm having a
Uh,
difficult time wondering.
I want to minimize and look at the hero loadout, but I can't.
Yeah, you can.
Syrian.
You just have to mind boggle your way out of this. I'm actually having a difficult time wondering what they're going to pick here. It's very limited. Like a good matchup against a Dead Prophet, even if they go for like an Ember Spirit, it's not good. I don't like the Ember pick. Like, they have Void Spirit who can go in quite easily, but the Mars is a bit too tanky, and even if you get for a puck, it doesn't seem worth it at all. I feel like they need someone who has a burst damage in the mid lane. Question is, who do they need? There's no Storm Spirit, there's no Invoker, no Zeus, no Leshrac, no Ember. Like, a lot of the mid laners are gone already, and they have 50 seconds to decide who it will be, and it's gonna be well, it's the Shadow Fiend, Yule Scepter combinations. Taz going for that SF. I think SF is also another favored pick in this tournament too. A lot of people do like
Mhm.
the Shadow Fiend, but let's see if this is the right draft for them. If it will work out in their favor. If okay, at least here I can tell that I do prefer Syrian's Dream draft more than Team Revenge. What about you, Elias?
Uh, I'm not sure actually. Revenge is not really that bad. Syrian Dream, I don't think you can really take fights without Death Prophet ulti, and that's when Team
Mm,
Revenge can decide to take fights and take advantage of that. And even then, with a quick Eul's pick up on Shadow Fiend, and maybe not even Eul's, just with the Shadow Demon there, you can combo your ulti as a Shadow Fiend against the Death Prophet. There
mhm.
isn't much that can
Anyway.
stop you, unless Mars just gets in, throws his spear at you, and interrupts you.
Yeah, unless that happens. Okay, so we're gonna get to the game after this message from our sponsors. We'll see you guys in the game. We are back in game number 2. This time, I try to introduce the players, because each time I try to do that, my Dota just says no, not gonna happen.
Don't look now,
So
but
okay,
battle's
I'm
about
gonna
to
do a
start.
quick
Oh my god! No!
introduction.
I ain't ready for this! I
Team
didn't do this!
Syrian Dream is in the Radiant time. So we have ZT playing the Dark Willows, 666 playing the Mars, Hellfox playing that Prophet, Scorp Doral playing the Omni Knight, and Dragon Soul, who did, by the way, amazing on PA last game, is playing PA yet again. Okay, yes, what about the Dire team? Who do we have here?
We've got Taz on Shadow Fiend, Choco on the Void Spirit, who's dishing a lot of damage right now, trying to secure the Bunter in bottom as he loses it. Then we've got I Play for the win on the Lina. He is getting low. That's a lot of poison stacks on him.
There's a lot of poison stacks. He's not even done yet. He has
he
more
missed.
poison stacks, but he'll miss it. Didn't work out in his favor. That
Oh.
is a lot of damage. Brings him down to 200. We're expecting to see a position 5 Shadow Demon, but it's gonna be a position 4 Shadow Demon.
Yeah, with the disruption, it's easy to set up the Aether Remnant on the Void Spirit.
Really is gonna be quite quick and easy for him. And this type of matchup we have here on the mid lane, the SF of the
Ooh,
Death
top
Prophet.
Dark Willow.
We're gonna be okay. I think ZT is gonna be fine. There's not really a way for him to get killed other than that LSA, but he didn't really continue on. As guess what, 666 is there to save his buddy. We still have another stun if he is gonna try and look for it, but it's time to disengage from there. I like this SF pick. It makes it difficult for that Prophet to win this because SF, the moment you get a lot of Necromancy souls, it's difficult for DP to be able to even farm. Like he's gonna get a lot of denies into this lane. Currently 8-1 already compared to the DP's 4-0. So to get those denies, yeah, he's gonna have a difficult time.
Yeah, Shadowfiend is like an upgraded version of DP in the mid lane where you can just spam your raises, clear the wave real quick, and just go jungle. And you can do that more efficiently than the DP.
Top lane, do you want to get a kill onto Svan? Svan's gonna be really low. Will they have the God's Rebuke? Yes, they do, but it misses! 666! Oh, the spear! The fadeaway spear! Will he continue chasing this? Looks like he will not, but the courier from Svan, it does have the one
There's a job
ready.
opening
They
in
might
case
even try and
anyone's
maybe get a kill onto
interested
ZT.
for courier.
ZT still has the Fairy Fire. Will he use it? Yes, he will. Duking it out with iPlay for the
Oh
win.
my
It's not gonna
God.
work out in his favor if he gets hit by the LSA, but there's no mana at all. Both of them are quite low, but no potion and no courier. Haki looking back for team revenge in the top lane. If he does a misplay here, he'll more or less
Ooh,
probably
bottom.
die.
Void Spirit.
Looks like they are gonna get the kill onto the bottom lane. They're not even done yet. They want to get that kill onto the Dragon Soul, but Dragon Soul, yes, he did die, but it's still a first blood on his name. 309 gold. I guess it's kind of worth it for me. I mean, they lose a lot on that one. And the poison, the mana usage from Shadow Demon misses twice with that Shadow Poison. Looking at how things are going here, and you can see how ballsy this Omni Knight is. He's like manning up, like not afraid at all to go mano to mano with a Shadow Demon, even if they have Choco.
Ooh, is
there
DP diving
along
mid?
the side. DP
Dyer's
is
middle
diving
tower
mid.
is
He
under
wants to get the kill
attack.
to Taz, but Taz still has the Fairy Fire trying to bottle up his
she
HP.
might
Now
die.
this just sets up for a whole lot of disaster if he's gonna hit those
Dyer's
raises.
middle
But
tower is
instead,
under attack.
he knows he's not gonna land those raises onto Hellfox, so decides to go for the farm instead. He does not want to lose those lane creeps. And you can see the last hits, by the way, 21 and 4 and 9 last hits for the other side. Although I play for the win. Roll down from ZT and 666.
It's not really that bad to die as Alina there because Mars and Dark Willow, they wasted lots of mana on that and they've missed whole creep wave and a half to get that kill on Alina. And Sven is sitting comfortably on 21 CS compared to 11 CS on the Mars.
But Team Revenge here, you can see how well things are working out from them. The last hit charts are all heavily their side.
Yeah, there isn't much you can do as PA Omni Knight. As I'm saying that,
Nirvana
going on mid.
fall down. He did try and make a play here. Like he deny like a boundary rune, a rune I meant, like a power rune, but it doesn't work out in his favor as he will die to the Death Prophet. While with that said, that just means Dragon Soul can continue farming here uncontested. Choco does show up. He's not gonna have a good time.
Ooh. PF blinks on Omni and throws a dagger, canceling Void Spirit's salve. That was nice.
This quick next like small
Oh,
plays,
top
it
lane.
does win them quite a lot. It helps them quite a lot. While on the top lane, yes, we wanted to jump onto Al Haki and I play for the win, but it's not gonna work out. Although Chico still level 4 and hurt heavily. Does he have any?
Oh boy,
consumables
Dyer's
coming
middle
on his
tower's under
way
attack.
soon? HP is really low.
Beautiful.
Thank you, my beauties.
Playing is where the action is out there. Try and get a kill to Lina. Lina
A
will
little mischief
die
you would
an
never
easy
guess.
Bramble Maze into a Spear of Mars. Claims another kill onto Lina. Lina not having a good time here. Kills here in Gym, finding those crucial kills to at least get closer into the net worth. El Haki whole steps onto the Bramble Maze. Had to be very careful on that department while Hellfox. Worth-wise, I mean, more net worth compared to the SF. They are going to duke it out quite a bit in the mid lane. So raises did hit tremendously well for Hellfox. I mean, for Taz, but it didn't work out in their favor. The rune will be there in the top. That's the fight for the rune. Double damage, a double damage.
Ooh,
Oh,
bottom.
PA? They're jumping onto Nirvana, and the damage, look at that damage. With the heals, brings him back almost
Radiant's bottom
full
tower is
HP.
under
Nirvana
attack.
trying to run away, but a slow from the dagger is there.
Radiant's courier
Choco,
got
though,
killed.
will
You know
might
what
die
stuff
here.
he
He
was
does have the
carrying?
Simulate if needed. He's trying to juke. A bit the Simulate will be there. Will he be able to juke? We see him on where he is at. The slows are there, and the heals from Scorp. Dora, the purification. Bites the soul of Mr. Choco, and he's back to the grave. Exorcism using the Spirit Siphon, trying to get the kill to Taz. One more hit will do it, but the TP 0.1 second save his life. Bit late there would have been
Dyer's
bad,
middle
but
tower's
now
under attack.
the tier 1 tower is open for the
Looks like
taking.
Dyer's
for
structures are
Syrian
fortified. Man, you might as well save that energy.
Yeah,
because
with
Radiant's
Exorcism
just
up and
middle
DD,
tower
it's hard to
is
defend this
under
tower. And Void Spirit's TPing in, but he doesn't have
There's
ulti.
gonna be TPs here. I'm not sure why Void Spirit is here. He does have the Simulate. There is no silence yet for
Dyer's middle
Death
tower
Prophet. Now Death
is
Prophet
gone.
needs to juke it around. The damage is there, but the heals coming from the Spirit Siphon and Exorcism coming back into him. I play 4W is being chased down by Death Prophet. Will he find that kill? Looks like I play W for the win. Will not be okay. Crypt Swarm, will it hit? No. Awkward situation now for Hellfox. As he's left alone, will it hit? Yes, it will eat the remnant perfectly
Oh
placed.
my God.
But Scorp Dora will claim that kill from the back lines. He's gonna get the kill to Lina, but now Scorp Dora is in a danger zone. He's gonna try and run away. There is no TP for him, so he might as well just take it as like a man and die for his sins. As one more race will claim that kill. Taz on a double kill. Too deep for this. So that Prophet dove too deep. No, Mars. Why? Why, oh why? He went too greedy for this. He wanted to take that Arcane Rune, which just sets up for an easy race for Taz and eat the Remnant. Like you said, the setup is there. And triple kill for SF. Net worth quite high. That was a major loss for Syrian Gym. They should have not thrown their bodies too deep into it, and it's not worth it at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's not. The one upside to this is that PA has been free farming bottom, all the while that has been happening mid for Syrian Dream.
He is been free farming. This time he's going for a Battle Fury build. What do you think about that? Because last game he went for a Desolator build for a Battle Fury instead.
Yeah, he needs to keep up with this Fen when it comes to farm.
Is the target now for team events.
Dyer's
You might
top
be able to
tower
get
is
the
under
kill
attack.
him. Eat the remnant. Will it hit? No, it will not, but they are diving into this. He does have purification. If needed, terrorize will be there, but it will not be
Dyer's
enough
top
as
tower is
he
under attack.
will fall down. Now, ZT is in an awkward situation, in an awkward spot. Nobody is
Not
TPing
my
into this.
problem,
There is
but
no
Dyer's
TP
top
because in the
tower
top
just
lane,
fell.
he took another tier 1 tower. ZT left alone does have the Shadow Realm, but you can't hide from magical damage coming from Taz. Not quick and easy kill for them. 2 kills on the
Radiant's
bag.
bottom tower
Although
is
they do
under
lose a tier 1
attack.
tower, it doesn't matter. A pause will be there. Dragon Soul jump into this. His friends, okay, they're a bit far from him. He committed to this, Elyas?
I think they would. I think they revenge well, and they'll end up getting punished for this because they don't see the rotation coming in from Syrian Gaming on the DP and the Mars. They don't have Warser, and Actually, the creeps might yeah, the creeps might spot this out for them.
They're smoked up though, so I mean, it's gonna take some time before they're able to. It's gonna be a trap. It looks like El Haki. They're all going back. They're gonna try maybe disengage or not. Shadow Demon does uses his disruption. Yeah, it's a clear disengagement for them. You don't see where the Mars is. You don't see
Oh,
where
Radiant's bottom
that
tower is
Prophet
under
is. It's
attack.
not wise for them to take a fight there. Tier 1 tower under siege in the bot lane, uncontested. That's gonna
Radiant's bottom
be a
tower is
2
under
kills
attack.
and a
Radiant's bottom
tower
tower is completely gone.
for Team Revenge. Looking really good for them. Are there. Bounty Rune has been taken. Will they try and make a play? Spear of Mars here. You have the Arena of Blood, but it's gonna let it be. Maybe try and take another tier 1 tower for Team Syrian Dream because this is what their draft is strong at, right? Once you have the Exorcism up, you just continue taking towers after towers and let PA free farm.
Yeah, and P is always on the opposite side of the map.
Radiant's middle tower is
Farming
under
the
attack.
jungle and farming the lane. This is the beauty that is the Phantom Assassin, right? The blur. You can't really tell, oh, where's PA? Because
Radiant's
it's not
middle
showing
tower
in the
is under
minimap at
attack.
all. You're not going to be able to tell where he is and where he's farming, which makes it difficult for them to make a play. While on the bottom lane, they are going to try and fight this out. You want to
Radiant's
find
middle
a
tower
kill,
is
but
under
unlucky
attack.
for them, they're not going to find it. They might even go for the Death Prophet. Death Prophet, very low HP. Will he survive? The damage is there. The missed chances not working out in the favor,
Dive's top
but the
tower is under
Purge
attack.
will claim that one. Now it's time to run away for Syrian Dream before things get worse for them. Why are they still sticking around for this? You want to do something about it, but that's not the play here. They have to run away. You'll Scepter, Shadow Fiend. Couple more, actually, he's gonna have it soon. Just one lane of
Dive's top
beats.
tower is under
He's gonna
attack.
have the Yule Scepter setup. Let's play for them. You really want to get the pick off, and sometimes diving deep without even taking a tier 1 tower, yeah, it does not work out in their favor. We have Exorcism though.
What is Lena getting? Oh, she's just scouting if there's a observer word uphill.
Arena of Mars yet, but they are walking downtown. Like you see where Hellfox is going, right? They go to the bottom. Oh no, the triple six has been caught. Exorcism will be there. They're gonna
Ooh,
try
Marshall
and make a
is
big
up.
push out, and all while the back line looks like a Hellfox. Chase this on, but is it even worth it? They're gonna try and use the LSA. LSA does a land onto him. A buyback immediately for Mars. Did not even use the Arena of Blood before dying. I think he should have used it at least.
Radiant's
Trap
middle tower is under
onto
attack.
where Hellfox has been chasing on. They're still chasing this badly. Will it hit? They do make it hit. It make it work, and the damage from downtown
Radiant's middle
4.
tower is
Dark
under
Willow will
attack.
be there. Arena of Mars has been used with the spear. They're trying to fight it out, but there's no more mana for that Prophet, and this buyback will be a dieback. Oh my gosh, that's happening for Syrian Dream.
It was very good disengage from Team Revenge. As soon as they saw the buyback, they just decided to ditch. And because Syrian doesn't have a tower bottom, it was like the Mars was forced to TP to the outpost. Really well done from Team Revenge there.
Decision makings there, on fighting and not fighting. Yes, I knew they wanted to take a push from lane, but nobody was really ready for it. Their Omni Knight wasn't there, the Dark Willow wasn't there, only the Death Prophet was there, who doesn't really have much items right now. Still trying to go for the Yule Scepter, but it's gonna take some time before he gets it. He's currently 4.6k gold net worth. Not that high compared to the SF with 6.2k. Now going for, looks like there is going to be the Echo Saber. It does use the Mascot Madness there, but nothing really to contest him. Battle Fury will take maybe 14-minute mark or 15-minute mark for the Phantom Assassin. It's not the fastest Battle Fury, but it's a good enough Battle Fury for him to at least catch up in terms of
See.
oh, did your Dota crash?
Yeah.
This is gonna be like a radio station, everyone. I'll tell you guys what's happening, and all you have to do is imagine. Imagination podcast. Then we do have Dean Mars, doing his thing right now, looking for a fight. Enough. Everyone is in the bottom lane, like three heroes in the bottom lane. We have Choco, Nirvana, and Aplay for the win here. Putting out for anyone, but unable to find anybody because it's Syrian Dream. They're in the mid on the top lane where Phantom Assassin is just farming it off pitch. By the way, it does have the Battle Fury aiming for. He does have the Boots of Speed, Blaze, and a casual Ring of Basilius. Yeah, it's nice to have that mana that he needs.
Oh, they're back. Who would
Bit
have thought?
questionable in
Who would
what
have
they
thought?
can do. 1k gold network lead or Revenge Gaming. Feels very stale, this that profit pick, you know. You want to probably make a play. Oh, Jukin dives for I play for the win, but still gets hit by the Bramble Maze. You know, he did so well evading it, but decides, you know what, this is the only escape I have. Might as well take a hit.
Shadowfiend has Blink. That's actually really good. He can definitely solo kill the PA now.
Blink and Yule Scepter, which, leads on to an amazing Requiem of Souls. So what needs to be done is to make sure Scorp Dota is there, but they're pinging it out. They know where Scorp Dota is. Will he take that? No. Oh, the first dance of the day. Eat it. Does eat it. It's painful to watch as he falls down. That was the first combination that we had. Looks like they're looking for more. Do you see where Nirvana is? To be able to find him, but looks like a Shadow Realm will be there, but they're gonna get caught onto an amazing Arena of Mars. They're gonna be able to find the Shadow Fiend. This is a big kill if they can get it. Taps will likely fall down into the hands of Dragon Soul. Dragon Soul was jumping onto iPlay for the win. Now Sven is here to fight and look for the kill to Scorp Dota. Scorp Dota unable to use the Guardian Angel as the damage is just too much. But now it's time for them to retreat. Exorcism and the crits galore working in their favor. Did you see that crit work out? 4 are down. And I believe a 4-4-4. Was there any buybacks in this? Yes, there is a buyback. So it was a 4-4-4, but a big win. A double U for Syrian Dream in that one.
Yeah, that was really good
Dire's
for
middle tower's under
Syrian
attack.
Dream. Revenge overextending a little bit in that team fight, overstaying their welcome. They got greedy with that Dark Willow pick. They really
Getting
wanted
the
Dark Willow.
kill on Dark Willow was not needed. You already got to kill him to Omni Knight. You went for that fight with full confidence that they can take it, but just led the Phantom Assassin to have free hits, free farm, and free reign on what he was doing. He also took the kill onto the Shadow Fiend with the dagger, aiming onto the Lina.
And BA was chasing Lena for like good 7 seconds in the jungle.
yeah. It was a bit like a comedy show there. Lina trying to run away, and still in the end of the day, Lina couldn't run from that one. As the combination, if you want to try and make a play onto Hellfox, but Hellfox defense.
Honestly, Shadowfiend bid the Yules. Is he? Is he gonna bid it?
But
No, he's not.
Guardian Angel was even used, but it's not good for the Shadow Fiend as he has been caught. Gonna use the Terrorize onto the back lines, pushing them off, making sure Shadow Fiend will not be able to run away. As Spear will be there, but it will not matter at all as Taz will definitely fall down. That is actually good decision making coming from ZT. He decides to terrorize the backline set on the Shadow Fiend to ensure that it's difficult for them to even get that kill to save their friend. Although Omni Knight, Scorp Dota will be found Nirvana.
Do you know if you have to be facing the target to pop Yules on them?
Dominating.
I believe you have to face on the target.
You have to face the target?
You have to face the target. If you're not facing the target, it's not going to use him properly. But Mr. I Play for the win will die. The dagger, the stifling dagger, being a pain in the neck for, looks like, Choco. So running away, will the spear hit? Will he land it? Looks like he's going to be found, but the damage from Exorcism actually chases him, but the dagger will claim that kill. Dragon Soul, triple kill. This is what happened last game. Soul being able to find those kills, increasing his farm. Now Battle Fury Desolator. Now Roshan under siege with the help of Exorcism. Look how quick that Roshan falls.
Yeah, and it all came down to a mistiming on SF's ulti use with the ult. Because you
Try
can
and make a
time.
play here.
can time
Arena of
that.
Blood will be there soon. Look at that Bramble Maze, making it difficult for them to even jump in. Scorp Dora being chased now by Sven, but he takes the Roshan. Arena of Blood now online. Will they find it? Will they use it? Looks like they're not going to be able to use it, but they will slow down El Haki as he needs to run away. Will they chase? Will they get it? That is the most important question. That was God Strength used, and nothing came out of the God Strength at all.
Do they have Vision of Hell? They don't.
They don't, but the stunt will be there into 666. But an amazing silence coming from Hellfox. Terrorist will hit 2. Now it's time to get hit onto the arena. Not looking good. It's gonna be a big disaster for Team Juventus. Each and every one of them will slightly fall down. El Choco trying to run away. Choco not, as Dragon Soul and that kill. Triple freaking kill. He thought he had what it takes to get that kill onto them with the God Strength. With the help of silence coming from Hellfox, Yusef himself up, terrorized, hit amazingly onto the most important heroes, which is the SF and Sven. He fell down like dominoes there.
Took a big beating. It's gone.
Yeah. They wanted to turn it around. But
Dire's middle tower.
can't really take a fight against PA with Aegis, Mars with his ulti up, DP.
The Mars who just walked up. He doesn't even have a dagger yet. He just walked up, Arena of Blood. From then on, it didn't work out. He wanted to burst him out. But no BKBs yet from their side, and Sven doesn't look like he's planning to get any BKB anytime soon.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower.
Think about this build from
done
Sven.
for.
Going
Did you
for
see what
the
they
Assault
did, Rick?
Turrets instead
Did you see
of
what they
a
did?
Aghanim's
Frankly,
BKB.
Morty, no. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, they're in trouble. PA diving onto tier 4 towers. Exorcism will be there. Trying to get the kill to El Choco. El Choco will definitely die from the Exorcism. This is their type of lineup. Pressure as much as they can. 21 minutes and another jump coming from Dragon Soul. Make it a double kill. Everybody is dying. Tier 3 under siege. Syrian Dream destroying the hopes and dreams of Team Revenge. This might be an easy win for them if they're not able to make a response from their racks falling down. Look at this jump from Dragon Soul. He's not afraid. Jumping literally in front of the fountain. You know, you're here. I don't care. I'm gonna jump onto you. SNY Desolator Battle Fury. 22 minutes in the game. They don't even bother taking the Rick Jacks as El Haki will deny that instead.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
whoa! He does have the Age of the Mortality. That's probably why they're gonna burst him down. But the arena will hit onto Sven. Sven will be caught there. Will he continue onto the jump? He has to play a bit more safe here because he can still win this around, or can they? They have the God Strength now activated, trying to get the kill on the backline. That is Dragon Soul. He was not able to get the Alina. Now the spear will push on El Haki. El Haki very low. God Rebuke will be there. Nope, he's gonna get disrupted to a different world. But Dragon Soul will claim that because Sven has to buy back. You are continuing that chase onto the Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon does die. It crits and almost kills the Lina. Sven does buy back. Did use a stun. Choco claims that kill on the backline onto the support. El Choco
You're welcome.
wanting more onto 666, but it's time to run away. It's time to disengage 666. Will he be able to run out? No, he will not. Dragon Slave will be there. That all said and done. That was buybacks though. Now buybacks with them almost losing a tier 3 tower in mid. Buybacks, which is the Shadow Demon and Sven. Worth it?
Well, you have to defend the rack, so they didn't get mega'd. At least not mid. So yeah,
Wait a
I'd say
second,
worth it.
Dragon Soul? Looks like he's in no man's land right now. He has to run away. He looks like he did jump towards his friend, that Prophet. Will they continue the chase? Will they even find the chase? There is no way for them to get this. A blink will be there from Taz, but an Exorcism, you want to re-engage into this. You're gonna try maybe get a kill onto the Void
save.
Spirit. Nice disruption coming from the Shadow Demon, but will that be enough?
my
No, it
God.
will not, because Dragon Soul is ready to fight. Make it a double kill. It's gonna be a massacre here as Dragon Soul will get a triple kill. It is now a good game. Well played. Dragon Soul Phantom Assassin. You gotta respect this Phantom Assassin. You have to ban it out because it's just not working
victorious!
out for
Shut
them.
up, Morty.
Yeah.
This Phantom Assassin is making work.
Yeah, really good execution from Syrian Dreams. They did what they have to do with the draft. DP doing really good, creating space for the PA to farm, and once PA comes online, you don't have an answer for her as Team Revenge.
Did their best, but their best wasn't good enough. And now, show you guys in an ad before we talk about what just happened in game number 2 and how this happened.
Oh my god, I dropped it.
Oh, yeah, okay. We saw nothing. Nothing happened. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. There you go. Nothing happened. As we're gonna go on to the day. What a series, a best of 3 series. Sadly for Team Revenge, they will be falling down to the lower bracket as Syrian Dream will continue on living the dream in the upper bracket. It was a 2-0. The draft was working out for Team Revenge this time, but the execution was just not there as Dragon Soul showing them why they should ban a Phantom Assassin. It was crazy. His Phantom Assassin really showed them that it's worth being banned.
And his team did a very good job creating space for him. They enabled him to get farm and getting 18 kills to 1 death on that game. So well played from his team as well. They played it right. Even though a couple of times, maybe 2 or 3 times, they preemptively used DP ulti to take a fight, where Team Revenge instantly just back out, don't take it.
Yeah,
But they don't
it's
get
gonna be a long
any-
day for Team Revenge, right? They tried their very best. They were doing well early to mid game, but once the space was been made, and I feel like it's the main reason why they lost was that execution they had in the Roshan pit, right? Numerous times they died there. On the first mistake was when they were looking for the Dark Willow, and then after that they took another fight near the Roshan pit where they lost again. And from then on, it's just fight after fight. They just kept losing and losing, and they couldn't stand back up after those 2 heavily mistakes that they made.
Yeah. Team Revenge. Oh no. Their draft. The Void Spirits didn't come online anytime in that whole. How long was the game? I don't know. Let me check here. 24 minutes. He just didn't come online. He opted to go for an Aghanim, Scepter Rush, Brown Boots, 1 Null Talisman, Magic Wand, and then just Aghanim Scepter components. He never came online, and they needed him to come online real bad.
Would you prefer for him going for a Yule Scepter instead of an Aghanims? Because at least Yule Scepter sets up for a kill potential, right? It makes it easy also to land that Ether Remnant. It also saves him in case he gets silenced like from the Dap Prophet. Do you think that would have been a better play?
Yule Scepter isn't bad, and I guess his mentality coming into this is that, okay, I have a Shadow Demon, I just need to go dive in deep and just with an Aghanim Scepter, silence the Omniact or a Dark Willow and take him, not make them a factor in the team fights, but just not finding the farm. Because as soon as PA hits level 6, as a Void Spirit, I don't think he can really sustain in that lane alone. especially
Mhm.
not with an Omni Knights sitting behind the PA.
So yeah, that is gonna be the first series of the day. Sadly for Team Revenge, it's gonna be a long day for them because right after this, it's gonna be a break. But they're gonna be playing up against Ben Over, which we saw them yesterday. They look strong, but a bit shaky here and there. But this time they have to bring their A game. It's a do or die because if they lose, you're out and it's goodbye. And you don't want that to happen, wouldn't be right, Elyas?
Mm-hmm. For sure, no one wants to drop out from this tournament at this point. You've made it so far.
That sounds like a song. Got so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Song decisions, everybody. I like songs. Anyway, we are gonna continue on today with the next series after a break. I believe it might be an hour break or 30 minutes. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll see you guys there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna still be with Elyas or if Elyas is still gonna be with me. That's a lot of question mark there. Let's all gonna do the cries and chats. But it's been fun. But we'll see what is in store for us and this which the day today. So we'll see you guys there after this break. See you guys.
See ya.